Hello and welcome to Brett's Play. Today I am playing through The Silver Case by Grasshopper Manufacturer and Suda51 on the PlayStation 4. Obviously I'm playing it for push-startplay.com or push-start.co.uk depending on what URL you want to go to. So I am playing this obviously because I shall be reviewing it for Push Start Play, and it's a game that I've always had a big interest in because it's sort of the game that kick-started Suda51. I'm going to press X just to get off that really irritating sound. So, as always, let's have a quick gander at settings. You've got general settings and you've got remaster settings. So as you can see, you could alter a lot of things if you want to. Change the 3D quality, which is an interesting thing to be able to do. You can change music volume and sound volume, which seems to do fuck all for what I'm actually doing now. And let's see what else we've got. Remaster, various other things. So it's good that you've got these options to try out. Let's back out of that because yet again, very loud, very abrasive when you're trying to introduce what this is. So The Silver Case is basically a visual novel sort of detective game. It's also the game that sort of kick-started Suda quite a bit. And for many people, you'll obviously know the works of Suda through Lollipop Chainsaw or Shadow of the Damned or Killer 7, or obviously Let It Die. No, it's not. What's it called? It is Let It Die. Sorry, completely blank there on what it was called, but obviously Grasshopper Studio is a game that just makes very bizarre, sort of almost pulp kind of games, and this is a remaster of one of the first games that originally came out on PlayStation, and they've never had it released in the West on console. It's appeared on PC, I believe it released about October time last year, but this is all really something a bit different. It's to what you're used to in modern Suda. It's not high, but ultra violent, etc. It's a sort of slow visual novel, more like the Flower, Sun and Rain and those games that he's made. I've never obviously personally played it. I'm just going to jump into the opening, see how it plays out for a bit, just show you a bit of information about it. But it's something I'm looking forward to. My introduction to Suda was actually a game called, what was it? Michigan Report from Hell, which isn't the game that a lot of people I think got introduced to Suda by, but as a big horror fan, it's just something I picked up on a whim on PS2 and played it a bit, and it wasn't until quite a few years later I actually realised it was a Suda game. So that was, I suppose, another sort of thing where it's not all about being ultra violent, it was something a bit different. Let's see how this goes. So I can pick English or the native language. I'm obviously going to go for English. Who are you? I'm guessing it wants me to put in a name. Yep. So I'm just going to put my name, which if you didn't know what it was, it is Brett. So we kick in. So 0 lunatics. I have no idea what that means, but let's jump in. Okay, so this isn't going to get read out, so I'm going to read it out for you because I know some people like that. So Kanto Government Special Administrative Region 24 wards. In accordance with the increasing population, it has been segmentalized into 5 areas. Among the inhabitants selected by public vote, 80% are poor and 20% are wealthy, creating a rift in the economic strata. The most outstanding source of conflict among the classes is caused not by the difference in income, but by the discord between those with easy access to information and those without. These are really irritating sounds. The number of crimes has skyrocketed and related information is propagated using news shows and communication intelligence networks as media. A population of 100,000 people. Mayor Hajisuka enters his 5th term of office. I don't think I left the inflection there as I should have, I apologise. The Metropolitan Police Department's Heinous Crimes Unit is an organisation that immediately eradicates transmittable crimes. It's a group of experts coordinated by Chief Special Agent Shinji Kotobuki, an investigator who made a name for himself with the Silver Case. Name of the game. Drink. Silver Case, head and former regional special agent, also known as the man who arrested Kamoi. 24 Area 2nd Heinous Crimes Division Special Agent Tetsuguru Kusabi was on his way home. Tetsuguru Kusabi, age 44. It happened one night in the dead of winter. Bank. Somebody, that's the name of the road? Don't know what it is. We're going to find out. So January 29th, 1999, Friday. Kusabi's car. Heading home. So there's no voiceovers, it would seem, so I'm going to have to put on my best sort of hard-boiled detective voices. So, what is this, a fucking lullaby? Fucking radio. Playing nothing but shit. There you go. Nice. Better song for you there. So I'd say this is sort of a visual novel. You'll really mainly, I believe, be either reading things and solving basic stuff. So, was this road really this long? On nights like this, weird shit happens. That's just the way it is. Do-do-do, do-do-do, things will never be the same. It's weird, it's not full screen. There also doesn't seem to be any option to make this full screen. What? I got a bad feeling. A real bad feeling. I apologise for my voice acting. So there's a random person in the road. And they have a head? A man. The hell is that? Ah! Okay, it's a gun. Oh shit. Nice reflexes. You took a shot, that fucking punk. Is he gonna run into him? Nope, the guy's gonna disappear. That's what I thought would happen. That punk is crazy. His ass is going down for sure. This is Kusabi, anyone there? Respond. Oh, now I've got to do another voice. This is Hachitsuka. I really apologise for how I'm saying these names. Where's Sumio? He left. Oh. Something happened? A man with a gun just fired shots and fled near the river in E District. Call in the closest units. Where to? He's heading west in E3. E3! To play some hot new games. Got it. We'll pinpoint him from here. Have you been injured? Nope. I dodged the slug and watched it whiz right by. Huh? Nothing yet. Got it. Where is it within jurisdiction? Hold on. Public safety, those covert op guys? Natsumi's guys, huh? Okay, call them in. Got it. Okay, shit. TGIF my ass. So it's kind of proper hard-boiled detective story, isn't it? weird the way they present all this. Like, you'd think they would rather put it in a big screen. Right, and like the random words popping up in the background don't really get what they are. It's like screen and integer. That's some of the things I've seen. Anyway, no pinpoint yet. Target pinpointed: cauliflower. Private railroad satellite. Perfect place to lie low. I'm gonna rush to the spot. Send the location to Natsumi for me. And got it. So, visual novels are games that are definitely never going to be for everyone, but if you're the sort of person that does enjoy them, you know, it's interesting to know what is about for you. And a lot of them appear on handhelds these days as well, so it's nice when they do get a console release for those who'd rather be playing it on a big screen. The first mayor of 24 wards, Karoi Hachisuka, launched the government anti-conflict reforms. With the Department of Communications and Department of Finance structured around the former TRO, and the Department of the Environment and Department of Investment structured around the former CCO, he fostered the sweeping organisation's reforms to success. But the Department of Security, the Central Police Department's Heinous Crimes Division, former TRO faction, and the Public Security Department's Secret Security Division, former CCO faction, was comprised of two separate factions. The Public Safety Department, to compete with the Heinous Crimes Division, established the Republic Special Forces Unit to handle secret security cases. Silver Case, head and former Regional Investigation Unit investigator Dajio Natsume, was offered the position of commander. Natsume then scouted Sakamoto, Inamoto and Brett for the unit, so I stand out like a sore thumb in that naming convention there. For the Republic's first campaign, they ironically run into the Heinous Crimes Division. Is it ironic? As Natsume and Kasube's fates intertwine, the dark clouds of the Silver Case loom. A long night lies ahead for Diageo Natsume, or Daigo Natsume even. So bank and cauliflower. Okay, so that is a roadmap. I was right when I said that before. So I'm not going to play too much. I obviously want to get to a point where you have something that isn't just the visual novel part of the game. So, public rail car, 12:15 AM, we're in a van, dispatch. A jurisdiction detective is already en route to the scene. And there's cauliflower. It's very pretty. The target is at cauliflower NE3. We're currently closest to the scene. We need to pretend we just happened upon the scene. HQ confirmed the target and made the decision to get us involved. That means that this is a secret security authorized case. Keeping our movements under wraps is our top priority, but unfortunately, jurisdiction detectives happened upon the scene, making things a bit difficult. We need to keep the amount of info let out at a minimum. You may come into contact with the detective, but avoid any unnecessary contact at all costs. Roll, signal, CMP, beat, save, struct, system. There's Abraham from Walking Dead. Chief, what about the contact in the range level W or higher? Disposal will be a problem. Keep it at a level Y or below. Got it. I'll explain the plan simply. Save questions for afterward. Armament of level X or below has been approved. What you carry is up to you. After entering cauliflower in E3, lead the target to cauliflower roof. Proceed with disposal. That is all. Any questions? Chief, how should we carry out disposal? I'll leave that up to you. I'll provide remote support. I don't know why I'm reading it like a robot. I'm running out of voices. What if capture is possible? I believe I said that this was a secret security authorized case. Do you need me to explain further? That will not be necessary. Anything else? That is all. Just because this is your first real fight doesn't mean you need to be overly vigilant. He who masters his own mind smiles in the end. Stay relaxed till you reach the scene. Yamata, can't you calm down? I'm about to lose my shit here. And force it back down. Oh, can't. My mind is cutting me off. If you can't force it down, then at least control yourself. You're gonna die here. Okay. I'm scared too, to be honest. It's my first time in the flesh, you know. Sorry, but let me focus. I have no idea who's meant to be talking right now. Who the fuck is talking? Okay, so it's out the top. So this is totally different from training. I'm going to stop doing voices because it is just getting a bit confusing now. Remember, Brett? Our training manoeuvres up north? It was the first time you shot real bullets, yeah? But that wasn't the first time for me. I'm a badass. Back when I was in the syndicates, old school bullets, they gave them to me to take to Tsubuki's head off. To Tsubaki. Of course, they modded to the point that they might blow your goddamn hand off. They don't have real guns, it would sound like. I'd already thrown my life away, so I didn't care, no matter what would have happened. Thinking about it now, being young, I should have been full of hope. But it didn't matter then. Young, old, whatever. Got handed a piece and jumped it in like an aim. Just popping caps all over the place. Missed every shot. All of a sudden I was surrounded, 10 guns pointed right at me. That's when I first met the chief. Why did he choose me? He told me to put my life in his hands and he took it, and he took me in. Same for you too, right? Picked up by the chief. In a motor too. Don't think about your own life. Believe in him. We'll carry out our lives. We put our hope in him. Don't forget it. So, the thing to keep in mind, this is a game that released in the late 90s and it feels very late 90s so far. It feels like a game that may not have aged as well as it possibly could have, but it's nice that Western gamers at least have the chance to play this now. So 12:29 AM at Cauliflower, we are arriving, and there's a bunch of random words still that have no meaning to me at the moment, this moment in time. Where's Natsumi? Color, bra, save, color screen, star screen, CMP. We'll be arriving at Cauliflower in E3 soon even. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I don't want to put too many big story spoilers in, so I won't be playing this for long, but I want to at the very least show you the game when it's actually in a gameplay state, rather than just ticking through the story parts of it. I also can't tell if that's officially branded VW or not. It looks very much like a VW van if it isn't. But yeah. Don't get why it's not full screen, it's very odd. We'll decide on a formation after entry. I'll get instructions from HQ over the radio. You guys are basically like guinea pigs. Refrain from acting arbitrarily and prioritize the collection of sample data. Or data, as some would say. Any questions? That is all. Okay, sync your watches. Sakamoto counters down. So, got it. Countdown to 0, 100, 99. Start the countdown in normal time, don't forget. This is not an exercise. You need to remember that this is the real thing. Again, this is an actual fight. Come back alive. That is all. Good luck. They really should have made a better sound in the remaster than this sound, because it's really irritating. Guinea pigs, huh? What way to win them over? These your soldiers? So it was you. I heard you were back in the field. You too, right? Looks like one final gamble to me. I don't gamble. I should put in the bush. I don't gamble, I'm in the self-defense unit. What about you, Kasabi? Why no, he's Kasabi. Confused everything, but shut up. I started that thing up because of the silver case. The heinous crimes unit, huh? I thought you'd come too. I didn't think we'd meet up like this. I can never go back there again. I'm not as strong as man as you, Kasabi. It's not all about that. It's because the old man could use you. That's strength. Being young and all. Just like the soldiers. I've also got young ones to take over, the next generation. There's still plenty of shit you gotta show them. Kasabi. Natsumi. It's not just us anymore. Don't overwork yourself. We still got a long ways to go. That may be true. How's Sakura doing? She's just turned 22. She'll be graduating college this year. They get so big. She might still be really small, to be fair. How is she? She become a proper woman yet? See, that just sounds a bit pervy to us, really. She takes after my wife. She's real stubborn. You know how she is. She's not a little girl anymore. That's a good thing. Even if she acts like she hates you. The dog is still more precious than anything. Why did you just say the word print and beep? Jesus Christ. It's really distracting. Anyway, really. Chief, we're moving in. Okay. Sakamoto going first with Inomata and Brett. Got it. That's enough nostalgia for me now. I'll back you guys up too. Thanks. I don't know if it's a picture. It's basically a war zone. So obviously I just want to see how it looks when you're in a mission bit. Okay, so this Natsume, do you read me? Loud and clear. Inomoto and Brett are both okay. I'll forward you the set points. Get on your respective points and get into formation. Got it. Brett, calm down. Never! Wait for my orders, stay in position. Inomoto, do you read me? The obstacles in front of you create a blind spot. Make sure to get proper confirmation. Don't forget that the perk is arms, or you'll get yourselves killed. I know. Stop fucking around, you idiot. The nucleus of the 24 wards private railroad. Innocent citizens are going to get killed if you start shooting like a maniac. That exploded very quickly. Got it. Sakamoto, going ahead. Relieve Brett. Got it. Brett, listen up. There's a plate up ahead of you. Check it out. Going up to the second floor, Chief. Wait, don't move yet. Got it. Okay. Brett, get moving. It'll take some time before you get used to the controls, and it will seem complicated at first, but don't worry, you'll get used to it. It'll get easy quickly. When the menu opens up, set the command ring to M and press the X button. Use the directional buttons to move. Okay, Sakamoto, can you pinpoint the utility point? Calculating now. Inomoto, send your movements over this way. Got it. Forwarding now. It's finished. Got it. Entering collaboration. I'll explain the commands. M is for movement. This is how you move around. Use the directional button to move forward, backward, left and right, which is obviously what I've just done. Hold the X button to move quickly. Use it well. C is for contact. Use this to touch stuff. When you see the sun symbol in front of you, use C. I is for implement. This is for tools. I'll let you work out where to use that. S is for save. This is for records. You may save it on at any point. Try saving once. As I said earlier, it may seem complicated. You can do it, Brett. I believe in you. Thank you, motivational man. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to quickly save just because it's always worth quickly saving. So whilst the microphone puts you into a little blue screen, I'm just going to make sure that I'm saved, jump back into movement, and now I can at least move about again. Okay, it's gone. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, it's there. Didn't seem to want to let me to contact despite the fact it's saying that here's a contact point. Was it saying that this is a contact point? No, okay. So investigate the first floor first. Okay. Yeah. So this is a contact point. Or maybe it's not. I don't understand, because it's saying go here to get to a contact point. Okay, during movement you can press triangle button to make direct contact. Try using it gradually. So let's talk to Emoto. No time to screw around, hurry up. I would if I could understand what I'm meant to be doing here. So is this what I'm meant to do? Just like talk to them? Maybe not. So I need to make contact with the front of the plate. The plate is to the north, which is this way. Oh wait, there you go. So I've pressed triangle, which let me bring up contact with the plate. So the plate isn't for decoding. Maybe it's for real estate authentication. Looks like it. Chief, I found a switch. Probably the lights. Turn it on. Got it. Go sub. Brett, there should be a control panel nearby. Check it out. No matter what's up. I think I saw someone up above. I'm going up ahead. Wait, don't act on your own. Second model, stand down. Then I'm going ahead. Innomotor, I'm going to forward you the target point. Don't go too far. Got it. Thank you. Okay, so let's try solving this puzzle, and then I think I'm going to call it a day. So is this going to be okay? I don't care. I think I'm going to hurry to die. It won't stop them. Got it. Brett about the control panel. During the movement, use R1 to look up. Use R2 to look down. Look hard and you'll find it. Get on it. I don't fully get what that's trying to tell me. Maybe that's not actually a puzzle. Check this out, send it out the supercomputer terminal in the north, to the north, then look down. Try hitting the triangle button there. This will definitely come in handy. So if you look in the bottom right, there you go, so it's not too difficult to hit a hand around. So how about it, Brett, you understand? I'll check. Not yet. Probably something that will change the structure. The description code unit. Till we work it out, don't mess with it. Brett, I'm going to back up in a motor. I'm going up, come with me. Okay, so I don't fully get how useful that was, but let's move this way and go up here. So you know what something you know her, keep an eye on the mark in front of your eyes. There's nothing on the triangles symbol. For the symbol, there's always something there. Go search for it. I've already searched for the sun symbol. Shit. because something even more important. You can move your field of view up and down. It's simple. Use R1 to look up, use R2 to look down. You've already taught me that. Like, you literally taught me that earlier. You made me go stand at a computer and look down. You idiot. So what, do I go this way? So yeah, if you're a fan of old school PC sort of visual novel stuff, then there's a good chance that this could be a game for you, but you've got to really be someone that prefers that old school style. It probably isn't going to be something that a lot of new gamers will flock to, but it's definitely something that is nice to exist really in this day and age. You know, to have the option to have this back catalogue of games. Like, we haven't had this set of games available before, now we do. That is nice. Maybe I'm meant to do something here. No idea what I'm doing. Is any of this working? So yeah, no idea if this is right. Probably isn't. And now I can't figure out how to escape. That's good. So the game's just very old school to a degree that it's actually kind of awkward to figure out what you're doing. Like, I'm following the stars like they're telling me to, but there's nothing to make contact with right now. Like, quite clearly there's nothing to make contact with. I can keep looking about all I want, but it's not going to help me. And so you keep searching around and around, hoping to find the right thing. But if that's meant to be readable, it's not readable. And all it really tells you is left and right. I don't know. So I apologise, because this is probably quite a negative sort of little preview, but it's important to not sort of flinch and show you the default sort of stuff you may want to be looking at. Because you want to be able to make informed decisions. As it stands, it's hard to really know what the crack with this game is. It displays itself in a very weird way, and it isn't overly clear in terms of what it wants you to do. Hopefully, once I get the hang of it, that will change. Maybe I'll do another video later date, but until then, make sure to check out push.play.com for my review, which should be coming in the coming weeks, depending on when you're watching this. If it's already there, you know, just search for the silver case in the search bar of all places, where that's obviously the most sensible place to look. But until next time, I've been Brett Claxton, you've been wonderful. This has been the silver case on PlayStation 4. Goodbye.